Let's talk tenancy. A tenant is easy to understand if you think about it like a floor in a building. Like a floor, a tenant contains things related to the people who work on the floor. The most important things on the tenant are the data and projects that users read, write, update, and store. Like a floor, there are users who are associated with the tenant. These are the people who work with the data and projects. And of course, there is one or more admins assigned to manage a tenant, just like a real office. In a tenant, the admin controls things like who can access the tenant's data and projects. Just like in a building with multiple floors, you can have multiple tenants, each with its own data, projects, and admins. Then you can assign users to a tenant based on their department, region, function, or whatever. For example, you may have one for the sales team and one for the analysts. Everything works fine as long as everyone is content with working on just one tenant, or one floor. But what happens when a user needs to collaborate on a project that is on another tenant? When users are tied to specific tenants, collaboration across tenants is next to impossible. In a building, what happens when two people from different departments need to collaborate? They get on an elevator to meet on the same floor and work together with the same data and projects. Similarly, in Paxata, users can collaborate by switching to the appropriate tenant. In Paxata, a domain is like an elevator, and just like some elevators that require passengers to swipe their badges before they can select a floor, the domain checks a user's identity against an external directory service, like LDAP or SAML. So in a building, if the admin allows a person access to the floor, the elevator will stop on the floor for the person. In Paxata, if users from different groups need to work together, the admin grants the user authorization and access to the tenant. The user logs into Paxata and then can switch between tenants. Easy, right? An admin can even issue temporary access for a user to a tenant, so there's no need to worry about remembering to revoke access once collaboration is finished. And all of this, from creating domains, mapping users, to logging in and switching tenants, is tracked in the audit log. Want to learn more and get started with multi-tenancy? Tell your Paxata admin to check out the multi-tenancy information on the Paxata documentation server and get you set up today.